in the summertime at that time. And Jack was one of the teachers I always remember.
Right.
And he taught us volleyball. He taught us jacks. That's where we learned all our activities that kids take for granted now with schooling.
Yeah. We didn't have video games to play. Yeah.
On July 4th, they'd have a parade, lantern
Oh
parade.
yeah, we built these lanterns. And Jack was right there, and he'd help us, and you were trying to win the best prize, and some of them were really big, and you had to light them up.
Candles.
Yeah, with candles.
Donna,
They didn't have with
back then, when Dad was trying to find the right niche that was going to fit with his ideas, Chicago opened up the gambling.
Well, yeah,
And
that turned Dad's world completely different.
Yeah.
And then that
You probably saw the money right there, right?
the Mirandos and the big Chicago.
Well, he had gambling in the tavern then.
Right.
Wheel of you had these little tickets.
Slot machine.
No, he had the little tickets we had to put together.
Barrel of fun.
Imagine barrel of fun.
That,
Sometimes they have to empty them
because the
buckets every
state
day.
would allow
Yeah.
that. You
So how
couldn't
did
have
that
slot
work?
machines.
How did Barrel of Fun work?
You get tickets. You
But
buy these
John
tickets.
would know because he didn't have to wash dishes. He had to put these
Oh,
tickets
it's
together.
just, I think you see them at all the fraternal clubs today. You open 3 windows and it says you lose, you win $20.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you
But you
keep
spent
scratching
25.
them and opening
Oh,
them up.
yeah.
It's kind of like the
Keep
grocery
playing
stores are
losing.
doing now. Safeway. You
There
get these
you
little bingo things, you know,
Oh,
when you
yeah,
open it
yeah,
up. There,
point.
I won a quart
Yeah.
of milk or something.
Yeah.
You go and spend
Yeah,
$50 to
Yeah.
get these tickets, and out of these big
Same thing.
tickets, you
No.
get one that win a quart of
When,
milk.
when you talk about Dad, that's fine and all he had gone through, but then Mother, boy, she kept our faith. She did.
That was her sanity.
Yeah.
That was her sanity.
She did. We were marched to confession every Saturday and went to church every Sunday.
You walked to
Right.
church.
But she
But-
took care of Grandma and Grandpa.
Yeah.
His
That was-
parents,
his-
Mother
his
always,
mom was
yeah.
Yeah.
So she had a lot of grace in
Oh, yeah,
herself.
yeah.
And
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what? She kept a rosary under her pillow
Yeah.
every night.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think that's what saved us.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Her strong faith.
Oh, yeah.
None of us turned out to be nuns.
Well, she always said she wanted a nun.
At least
She
we're
wanted
staying
a
out of jail.
priest.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And a nurse.
And Donna was supposed to
and-
set the
And
path.
she's looking at me when she's talking this way. I go,
And Jerry could have been a priest, really.
oh, I know. Whoa.
And you know, John was going to be our professional baseball and basketball. We went to more games with him. And,
Oh,
yeah.
shit. Great.
Oh my
You know,
God.
I just got some great family, good siblings. Your husband helped me officiating in that.
Yeah.
John Stone.
That's just it. It's like even your spouses, you guys all connected and you did
Yeah.
activities together and you just continued on all the.
But it's
Holidays.
amazing back then because the high school at that time was $50, $75.
$50 when we started,
Yeah.
$120 when we
And boy,
graduated.
you can bet all of us graduated from the high school.
And we had to have our own
School.
tuition.
So you went to
right.
Catholic school from grade
Oh,
school
from
through
first
high
to
school.
12,
Bet we
yeah.
did.
You know,
I mean,
that's
I had to have a job so I could pay for my uniform the next year.
we all
If I
did.
made
We
money
all did.
and I had extra, that's fine. But I had to put away because Mom said, you got to buy your uniform for next year.
And we had to pay our own tuition.
But I have to say about our father, he wasn't the best father as far as being around.
No.
He was never. We were all in Girl Scouts, and
Yeah.
you know, Mom would have to say, Oscar, they're having their Girl Scout father daughter. You have to go. You have to go. And he'd show up an hour later, 2 hours. That's probably where Jerry got it from. You know, and we'd be waiting for him, and he'd finally come, and we'd go to this dinner, and he says, "Is it over yet?"
Oh.
So, but he always provided. We never
Yeah, he made sure
We never
Mom
gave it
had
that
Yeah.
what
way.
she
He always
needed.
had a good
Always,
meal.
always.
Well, was he the reason why you guys became in a commercial when you were younger? How did
Oh,
the
yeah,
Wonder
that
Bread
was a
commercial-
good
Wonder
answer.
The Wonder
Bread.
Bread thing.
Oh, we were so famous.
9 reasons to buy Wonder Bread.
It's too bad we weren't older.
It makes you wonder if it's bread, right?
That's some richer men or
I
something.
hate the bread. I hate it. I haven't eaten it for years.
And Hollywood didn't call us back. We were just local stars.
But in the
our eyes.
tavern, Dad had a counter when he had
Paid.
cigars and stuff that you could buy, and under the glass and the counter, there's our picture. 9 kids, 9 kids to trade at Oscars.
Oh.
9
reasons,
kids
9
to buy
reasons.
Wonder Bread.
Oh.
9 reasons. 9 reasons. Yeah. Look at these healthy kids. I had a lot to do with it. I think it was there when we were born, but that's about
I
it.
think God had a lot to do with it. Myself.
Yeah.
Well, if
we
you
were very, very fortunate.
do you think if there was a motto that Grandma like kind of ingrained in you to kind of get you through rough times?
Fear of God. Fear
I
of
think
God.
we've all gotten good work ethics. All my children,
gosh,
I can testify they all have good work ethics.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
You know, you got to get out
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Tell you what, Mom did a lot behind, Larry Van Hurt, good friend of mine. He's a millionaire today,
Yeah.
and his dad worked for Oscars.
Yeah.
And she made sure every Easter he had new shoes.
Van Hurt?
Mom
Yeah.
did?
Yeah.
Larry?
Out of her pocket.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Well, his
and
dad-
Bea Christensen was
Oh,
their aunt.
Yes.
Never
yes.
done nothing.
yes.
But Mom always
But
made
his
sure
dad
that,
was a louse.
I thought that Mom didn't have a hell of a lot of money.
Yes, she
No,
did.
and I mean, she went out of her way to buy him.
Yes, she did.
I'm sure.
Everybody at Easter, you had a new pair of pants and a new pair of shoes.
Yeah.
And all of us girls had a Tony perm. Whether you
Oh,
wanted it or not. You
I had a
Easter morning,
frizz.
and your hair would be all frizzy. Because she'd give you these perms. She'd line us all up, and the smell of those
Oh, my
permanent. And
gosh.
she'd roll.
That was good.
Ammonia.
You know what? Amelia Liske
That's right.
is a saint to us.
She is.
Oh, yeah,
this
yeah.
day.
Oh, yeah.
Great person. Just,
She is
she's,
a saint.
Yeah.
that's a lot of lives of people you don't even know.
Yes.
Just
She did.
a tremendous person. Put up with a lot of stuff.
Yes, she
Probably
did.
from me.
You're right.
Oh, you
Probably
were
a hell of a lot
worse.
from me.
You were the worst.
You see that one hell of a guy. Yeah.
No, she
No,
did.
Jerry's the
baby.
first. Jerry's the first.
I was the last, and I was probably the most troublesome person.
I think we were all married by the time.
Oh yeah.
You developed
You
into
guys were all
yourself.
spoiled.
And-
You know, you're talking about
Yeah, all right.
you're talking about your dad being in business, in the bar business,
yeah.
and they Donna, you. I don't know who was married first. Donna, you was
Oh
married
no,
first.
No,
And
no,
they-
Jackie,
Huh?
No.
Jackie.
They were all young when they
I
got
don't
married.
remember them being as much with you two. And then all these people, the distributors that deal with Oscars
Harvey.
and Paddock.
Yeah.
You guys got 5 toasters. I couldn't believe the people. You did. She had attic full of stuff. You don't remember that?
What?
All
For
the
our wedding
presents
you're
you
talking
guys
about?
got.
Oh,
What?
from wedding?
Yeah.
Oh, from the
wedding
wedding.
presents
The
you're
Oh,
weddings.
talking
I'm talking
yeah.
to weddings.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
Oh,
I
the
mean,
weddings, yeah.
On
Yeah.
Thursday there would be a whole room full of gifts.
Oh,
Well, Mama displayed
Dad
the
displayed-
gifts.
Yeah,
Table.
Dad was
Yeah.
friends with Moline Consumers,
Yeah.
and they were
Yeah.
big money people, and they thought so much of Dad. And I
Yeah.
can remember those people sent these silver platters that I got. I said,
Yeah.
I got them. I said,
What the hell are we going to use with that? Can I trade this in
know
and pay for a month's rent?
I know I got to polish them.
Yeah. Yeah, they
still
didn't
have
give
some
for
of
weddings
those.
back then. They didn't give people money for their honeymoons, did
No,
they?
oh,
They
no.
give you the
Yeah.
experiences.
How
Yeah.
many people went on their honeymoon with their money they got the wedding day?
No.
Oh.
Well, you had a dance where they would put dollars on
No,
you?
no,
No?
you
Give
didn't do
money.
that.
Maybe they'd slip a little money.
It might be $5, but hey, $5 went a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
And Grandpa Hogarth, you know how he is, boys. Save your money.
Yeah.
We were going on our honeymoon. We had $200 to go to Colorado and back. We were going to be gone a week. I thought, that's plenty of money.
Oh, yeah.
We get halfway through, and Jim said, I think we went through our $200 already. And I said, I think I have some envelopes from the wedding. Let's see what's in there. And I said, don't open them up till we record it so we can be sure and thank the people.
yeah,
I open
right.
up an envelope. Oh my gosh, we got $5. Yes. $10. Yes.
Well, I was working at John Deere when I got married. Harvey was in the Air Force. And, I mean, he's just enjoying what he's doing. And I'm making good money. So I buy a brand new Buick.
Oh, I remember
Paid
that.
for it. It was all paid for when he came out of the Air Force. And I had money in the bank. So I thought, well, I'm going to have this wedding, which I paid for. And I says, we're going to Niagara Falls. That back then, that was the place for a honeymoon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was
And
fancy.
I loved it. He came home. He didn't have to do dilly shit. Came. He had to spend time to go get his tuxedo, the poor baby. And brand new car. And so we went on a 2-week honeymoon.
Oh,
We went to
wow.
Niagara Falls, came home, and his parents had this trailer on this resort in Iowa. They used to go there on the weekend to fish. His mom liked to fish too. But anyway, I says to Dad, I said, do you think we could go and stay there a week? So we traveled around New York. We went to St. Patrick's Cathedral. I mean, did all that kind of stuff. Came home, and I says, now we're going to go to Dad's trailer and we're going to stay there. We are? I says, yeah. So we went there because he had to go back to the service. So we had a 2-week honeymoon, which didn't cost a lot of money. But the New York one, I had everything paid for. And he says, so? He enjoyed it. That was his attitude.
Oh. Oh.
Mary Ann, where'd you go on your honeymoon?
We went to California.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we drove from
Quad Cities.
Quad Cities straight to California.
Oh, really?
Saw San Diego and Los Angeles. Yeah.
Oh.
And then you drove back to Nebraska.
Yeah.
The restroom's just down that
And
way.
been there ever since.
Where did you first live in Nebraska? Did you have a house back then, or?
When I got married,
Mm-hmm.
yes, we did.
Oh, you had a house?
Yeah, we had a house on 52nd Street off of Q.
Wow. You married a rich man.
He was the mailman.
Oh, I know, but he was rich.
Rich mailman.
She had a house to go to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, I'm impressed.
It was nice.
What about you, Kathy? Where'd you guys go on your honeymoon?
Dan was still in college, so we went back to school.
Oh.
Oh, poor Kathy had to go.
And I had never been away from home, and I cried from Rock Island to the state of Missouri.
Isn't this a fun honeymoon?
Oh, you're kidding.
I don't want to go.
It took me 3 times going back and forth, and finally I quit crying.
Oh. So, what college were you down in Missouri?
In Missouri, down in Kirksville.
Kirksville. Okay.
And my mom missed me, and I missed her.
She and me.
Oh, you're already married.
And then Patty had a wonderful wedding.
Yeah.
Her brother-in-laws took her out, took her future husband out the night before the wedding
Oh, no.
for a bachelor
It was
party,
bad.
and kept him out almost all night.
Oh, my gosh. Oh,
Well, your wedding was in the morning,
Right.
10 o'clock in the
And he
morning.
gets
9
after
o'clock
the-
mass.
After the mass, you go over to the Blessed Mother statue, and we put the flowers up there. And he's kneeling down, and he passes
Passes
out.
out.
No, it was because of the heat of the church.
Oh, sure. Yeah, Patty.
The
It
church
was
is
so hot in
No.
January.
air conditioned.
I'm not going to let that pass. No way.
And his mother said, "Oh, I know it's because the church."
Oh,
is
sure.
so-"
Yeah.
We had a good life.
Oh my
We
gosh,
really had
it's
a
been a
very
good life.
Yeah, we
and
have.
you know, for all we've been through and our closeness we've established, it's just
Oh,
been-
yeah. Yeah.
it's been.
God is
really
good
has
and
been.
God is great.
Yes, amen.
That's right. We did.
And thank you, William and Timmy, for recording this
Yeah.
forever
Yeah, thank you
and
for your
ever.
patience.
I have no
No.
idea who's going to be interested in it.
We have
We've had
No,
fun
I think
recording it.
Yeah, well, for future generations, I think it's important to ask two things. One is
No.
health. Well, health, like what things in the family health-wise do future generations have to keep in mind from the Liske side that they should always be aware of? I mean, you guys, to me, come from great stock because
Right.
Grandma lived
Right.
to
Yeah.
Right.
94.
Right.
But she did have some health issues along the way, right?
Yeah.
She had a heart.
Yeah.
Right.
So make sure you're always watching your cholesterol, maybe.
Right.
Yeah,
And-
high cholesterol's bad.
Yeah.
In the
That's a big
family?
thing
She
in our
had her
family.
gallbladder out at a young age.
Yeah,
Who?
she did. Mother.
Mom.
Yeah, she
And
did.
she
Yeah,
lived
yeah, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
25
she
more
was.
years.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And
Yeah.
she,
Yeah, I remember.
So what do you need a gallbladder for? Let's throw a ball.
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
No, I mean there's a lot
Wow.
of people that have
Yeah.
problems like that.
No, and
I-
it's just good to know
Well,
because I
it's
think in
right.
future generations might go, oh, is there anything in your family
Exactly.
history that they need to
Exactly.
know?
Yeah.
Well,
But-
Donna's theory is she's been around chiropractors all her life.
Right.
Tell them your theory, Donna.
Yeah.
What's your theory?
Well, I don't believe it. My theory is, I want what is it I say? I want to.
You tell your doctor when he wants to give you medication.
No, what is that theory I have?
You don't come around. Marianne, you tell him your thing.
I don't have any theories.
What's your secret to being so healthy?
To being so healthy, I think I inherited from my family.
Good genes.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely, because I
But
look
you,
at bills
you
and
used to walk. You used to like to walk.
Oh yeah,
Take your walks.
oh yeah. You have to get out and move.
You have to
keep
keep
moving.
busy. Yeah.
Stay busy. That's yeah.
Oh.
Be thankful for what you have.
Yeah.
Just keep on shaving those Liske legs. They'll,
Oh boy, they're big ones.
they'll hold you up and they'll serve you well. Be proud.
Those chicken legs.
Be proud of those
Chicken legs, yeah.
legs. I can't think of any past medical
Well, I think one of the
reasons,
great
you know?
things for Grandma, and as you said, she had to let things roll off of her,
That's right.
Yeah.
right? You don't build it up inside of you
Right.
to the point that it makes you angry and you live
Right.
a vengeful life
her
or a
faith-
sad life.
Her faith really kept her going. It
She
really
just
did.
said it's all
God
for
is
a reason,
priority.
and then you just focus on the positive and you just move on.
She did.
Right? So I think that's an important trait that can maybe help you age well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it goes with, what can you do about feeling bad?
Oh, I know what my theory. I got it.
Okay.
It came
Go
back.
ahead. Go ahead, Donna.
I don't want to medicate out. I want to wear out.
Oh,
her
there
good
you
theory.
go. Okay.
Congratulations, you remember.
I've
Well,
been
I
preaching
think
it
you're all
for
very
so long.
sharp. Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
think our mother taught us all good work ethics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know
Yeah.
my children all
Exactly.
had good work ethics.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, you
Makes
just
a difference.
And that does. If you have a
It does.
reason to get up in the
Right.
morning and you've got
Exactly.
things
Makes
to
it a whole
do,
lot
then you
better.
will be
Yes.
you won't be
Yeah.
lonely that way. You'll
That's
have
right.
many friends along the way that you'll
Well,
meet
yeah,
together.
in your work life, you make lots of friends. They
Yeah.
become you have your home friends, you have your work friends,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
What's one thing you would tell your 20-year-old self?
My 20-year-old self.
In
If I was back
21st
being 20?
century,
Yeah.
I don't know.
20 in this day and age, or when we
Whoa.
were 20?
When you guys were 20.
When
Like,
we
what
were
would you
20?
tell
Like,
yourself?
What would you
Looking
give
back.
your like Betty Hooverworth at 20 years old, advice knowing what you know now?
Stay away from Jim.
He's going to tell you to save 20% of everything you make.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't give up the one I chose, but I would have waited till we were more mature.
Yes.
But on the other hand,
Yes.
if I didn't get married, I mean, I would have been older when I had my family started, but at the time it did not make sense what we did. I mean, he was in the service. I had a job thinking I was going to support us. Well, when you get married, you get pregnant, and then pretty soon we're relying on his income and we're panicking. Well, what are we going to do now? And it all works out in the end, but it would have been a lot simpler to wait and get married. And
Of course, everybody had the service factor in their life.
Right.
yeah, everybody had to go
Back
in the service
Yeah.
or go to college. And
But if you have waited, you would not have had the wonderful
Yes.
children that you've had.
well, I know that's why I said I wouldn't give that up at all.
No.
And it worked out fine, but
But it was probably stressful sometimes.
it was.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But that's just part of living.
yeah.
Everything,
Yeah.
no matter, everybody goes through stress.
What about you,
Yeah.
John? What would you tell yourself at 20 now?
I have a hell of a lot more fun. No, not really.
I think you had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, there's luck in life. It's the people you're around, and a lot of it is genetics, I think.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if you come from a family that they smoked a lot, or not even smoked a lot, just died at 40, not good. Then we've come from,
No, we didn't have all those problems.
no.
Do you
but I
remember
mean,
being 20? Do you remember when you were 20 years old?
not really. You know, you were talking about weddings. I remember when you got married and you and Jim had a Beetle Volkswagen.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
And,
Yeah, you
I
were the
think it
one.
was up that year. Well, I wasn't involved in it. I think I know who did it.
Yeah.
They took that Volkswagen and turned it sideways in the garage.
we
There's
took,
no way you can get it out. Everybody, they
You're
lifted
so
it.
weird.
I wasn't involved in it, but I just
yeah,
remember.
well, you sure know a lot about
You
it.
had to do it.
I mean, we've been
I just
married
remember.
62 years, and I finally found out who did that.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
we thought
couldn't
it'd be
believe it. I
safe.
think I
know
was
I
like go
had
to your
such a
garage and
devil
try to
of
get
a
his car out.
brother.
It was impossible to get out.
Was he like having to go to the church to get married and it was
No,
halfway?
we were at the
And
reception, and
I
they got
think
the bright
I remember
idea.
when you got married and they stuck that stinky cheese on your.
I
On your
know.
And
muffler?
yeah, you always
Yeah.
used to put tin cans. Never
Yeah,
understood that
yeah.
tin cans on the back of your
Yeah.
car, and then you paraded around town.
I know.
Yeah.
Harvey was.
Uncle
I mean, if
Mark.
you touched his car, he would go into orbit. I mean, he don't want fingerprints. He don't want nothing on the car.
For not
And, oh,
doing anything, you sure remember.
I just remember all the stories.
Yeah.
I just remember
I
them
think
guys
it's
telling
finally
me.
come out who did
I was
all
too
this.
young and I wasn't
Yeah.
involved
Oh,
in it.
you were
But they just
troublemaker.
told me, hey,
yeah,
stay
yeah,
outside. You
yeah,
want to stick
yeah,
this on his
yeah.
carburetor, and his car's
Sure.
gonna stink like hell. With it. Okay,
So there were a lot of pranks, huh?
I disagree.
When our sister Jackie got married, I think somebody got into their bedroom and
Oh,
put
put rice in there.
something in their bed or
Oh,
something in
really?
under the sheets and everything.
All innocent stuff.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
remember
but
the, all the tin cans they had
Funny.
in the
Funny.
car.
Yeah. But that Volkswagen deal, here I was
Oh.
waiting,
I
dropped me off
can't.
and so I could get out of the wedding gown and get ready to go. He's going to pick me up to go on our honeymoon, and I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. And I'm waiting,
car was
and everybody's
impossible
coming
to
home
live.
from
They
the
picked
wedding.
that
I'm
thing
waiting
up.
up in the bedroom. And I remember Mary Ann coming up. She says, "Did you pack anything in your suitcase that would prevent you from getting pregnant?" I said, "What? You did did too. And I'm worried that oh crap. Anyway, I'm closing my suitcase.
That's
I'm
the
going
last thing I
downstairs.
thought about.
I'm waiting on the porch, waiting for Jim to pick me up, and he didn't come because he couldn't get the car out of the garage because it was sideways in the garage.
In the garage. There ain't no way.
Those guys were.
I don't know how in the hell they didn't get it
Well, I
out.
don't know how the hell you know about it. Now I
Mr. Innocent.
know. Yeah,
So
yeah.
how did they get it turned?
I
They were
don't
strong
know,
young
but I was
men.
waiting a long time. I was getting worried.
Johnny was probably worried too, so you probably picked it up and put it
I
right
remember.
Right.
I think.
These
I
guys
think
corrupted
Ted.
me.
Yeah, his dad come home or something. He says, "Oh,
Boy,
I'll help you out." And his mom probably would help him lift it. I don't know.
they'll lift it out. Right? There's no way you're gonna. You can't
You
go
never
back and
did
forth with the
find
Volkswagen
out
or
who
the
did
stick.
that.
No, I think I know now.
I was
Don't
not
tell
involved
Jim.
in it, but I
Don't tell
remember.
Jim.
He is not going to help you out anymore. No, he's probably saying, "Yay!"
I tell you, it was bad when you guys got married. You had the rehearsal, and then they went out all night.
Oh, yeah, they had the
Yeah,
bachelor
They
party
were
the
drinking.
night
Well,
before.
Harry can vouch for
Oh,
that.
my
Well,
God.
that's another story. That's a whole other
No, I'm
story.
not even gonna tell the story, but I mean,
No, Harry's
I wouldn't
story.
have. I
that's
wouldn't.
another
was
story.
so-
I
He
wouldn't know about
wasn't
drink.
involved. No,
No, I wasn't old enough to drink.
That didn't
But I mean,
mean
these guys, people would
doesn't-
take them out, and they would go drink until 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I'm sure Harry.
You know,
did.
5 o'clock, and then they go home.
Of
And
course.
Oh, I don't know. My
Try to
husband,
put on socks.
my husband was home at 11 o'clock at curfew.
was it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I mean, it was common practice that
Yeah,
back then.
stupid.
Yeah.
Called stupid.
And then
Yes.
the girls, they never had a bachelorette party. No.
Oh no, that was another thing that's different. They didn't do the
No.
let's have a destination bachelorette
Yeah.
party
Yeah.
before we
Oh
get
my
married.
gosh.
Yeah,
they got
yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
older
My
now.
granddaughter tells of her friends getting married. They go to Chicago or they go
Oh,
to
yeah.
St. Louis. I mean,
Yeah.
Or New York.
for a bachelor party.
Yeah, yeah.
Go for one night, one day, and come
Yeah.
home.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Okay,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is the rest of the story now, right? Are we done?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
more
think we have any
questions?
other questions?
Is that,
No, I think we're good.
wonder
Yeah.
how we got so many grandchildren?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have 177 at this reunion this year.
Well, that's a good,
Oh, really?
that's a good
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Well,
I
very
think
good
when
family.
we
How
started
we have
out,
so many grandchildren is we're good Catholics.
Yeah.
That's right. Go on. Probably
I want to know where the
is.
Jägermeister came in.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
it's
know.
back
that-
from
That's
weddings.
that's her
That
territory.
was at Peggy's wedding.
That's a
Well, I tell you, if
Kentucky
you get a
thing.
chance, ask Lori Quitzel. At that wedding in Louisville, she
She
couldn't
was the
even move for
instigator.
like 2 days when
She-
she got home.
She
Because
was
of
That's right.
Jägermeister? She
Oh,
drank
yeah.
that much Jägermeister?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
I
gosh.
think Lori bought it because it was cheap liquor or something, and she
It
introduced
was
Grandma
horrible.
and
Oh,
Aunt Lib
horrible.
to it.
Oh.
Grandma and Aunt Lib had it?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And
But they were
where
jumping on the
jumping
bed too.
That's where they
Your
came from.
great grandmother.
That's
Jumping
where
on the bed.
Jägermeister and jumping
They
on
were
the bed.
jumping on the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now whenever we get together, we have to have a drink and jump on the bed.
Well, I don't know if I want to film that part. I don't want to be responsible of
need to
having
know
another
that.
broken leg.
No, we're not going to do it again.
We're not?
We tried that in Atlanta, remember?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
How'd
I
that
didn't
turn
make
out?
it.
Well, as
Fill out
time
the
rolls,
bed.
they come up with some of these ideas. Maybe they'll go back to 10 o'clock wedding in the morning again.
Well,
and
that's true.
Yeah.
keep the
That's
bachelor
true.
out all night.
No.
Do it
let's
with his
not do
car and
that.
No, we
turn it
don't do that.
sideways.
Yeah. Yeah.
What gets you now, though, is when we look out at these little kids now, first thing they go on vacation, first thing they do is jump on the bed. It's a tradition that is
Really?
carried on.
Yeah.
Is that right?
They do. They jump on the
Is that what your
bed.
grandkids do?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's a tradition.
It's your fault,
Checking it out.
Kathy.
I know.
Yeah. Well, my grandchildren are much more
Oh,
sophisticated.
yeah, right.
They just go to the bar now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So thank you very
All
much
right,
for
Yes,
this interview.
so
Yeah.
thank you guys for
It's
taking
great.
the time to do this.
Tremendous.
And we'll
Sorry.
have
What
it-
we
Do
got
we get
paid.
to see this film?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's just
Wait a
raw
minute.
footage to look back
I'll
on.
collect the money now. It's $10 a piece, man.
We're
No,
gonna,
no,
we're
no,
gonna
no.
be rich and famous. We're gonna see. We're gonna
Leaving
see
my
this
phone,
on one of those shows on
Believe it or
TV.
not.
Believe it or
No,
not.
I don't want to see it on TV. Scare the hell out of me.
Thank you guys for taking the time to do
Well,
this.
thank you for
you.
doing
Yeah,
such
yeah.
good narrating, honey.
You didn't know it was gonna be a 5-hour interview.
No, well, I was worried when the Jägermeister came out. I'm like, oh